now go on how that honeymoon phase just fades away once they get together after being romantic towards each other.
So remember, everything is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
Everything is a mirror of you. So those parts in her, it's what you don't have or you want. You don't have or have, and you feel some kind of resonance with them at first. But when they get entangled energetically, they will project your insecurities. They will trigger you.
No.
And when they start triggering your unhealed self, you will start pulling away. There is another thing. There is anxious attachment where the person says, see me, look at me, talk to me, text me, call me, why you don't answer, la la la. And then another person, you are too close. I have to be dependent. Don't we are getting too attached. I'm afraid of this commitment. So what happened? This one say, please look at me, give me attention, and that person is running away. So poof, everything dies off almost. But if they are willing to work on their attachment style and then unhealed self and accept their triggers, like for an example, someone triggered me really bad. Who was it? Yeah, she triggered me. She was a kind of like a bully, and she triggered me. It made me feel sad. It made me feel unworthy. It made me feel like I thought I worked on it. And again, energy is layers. I thought I worked on it, and she triggered me, and I was upset. How could she do that to me? Why did she do that to me? And then when I sit in reflection and meditative state and just writing things down, I've discovered that she is teaching me how to set boundaries, which I didn't have very strongly. She was teaching me how to speak up for myself. She was teaching me how to be more assertive and more like I can speak my truth. She was teaching me not to take things even more deeply personally, that I don't take it personally. So all the things that I've seen in her, you are making me feel this, you are making me feel that, you did this to me, you did that to me. It came to me, oh my God, she helped me. That soul helped me to be the better version of myself. We agreed before we ascend here, she will trigger me in order for me to heal. And if I didn't heal that part of me, then it's a cycle, it's a karma. It will happen again and again and again and again until I get the lesson. So instead, I swear to you by everything, I cried. I cried thanking her. I was grateful for her. I was really grateful for her. I cried. She was a blessing.
So everything and everybody around us is there to teach us something.
Yes, of course, everybody, even our parents, even our teachers, even the whatever traumas that we have been through, they were teachers.
Very enlightening.
Without those experiences, who do you think you will be? How can you reach to that best version of yourself without them, without them traumatizing and whatnot? It's not the ego who is again clinging, that is traumatizing, which is not. We are pure consciousness, but again, healing needs to be in steps. Some of them on steps, and some of them they will say, oh, you know what? I don't want it. They will just throw it away and just be pure consciousness. Everyone is different. But if you needed that, that's okay. Okay, it's the ego is clinging to that identity. Remember, the ego who creates the identity of the person, and the shadow self is the triggered emotions. And sometimes the ego will suppress the shadow self and not allow it to pop up and experience itself. So it's trying to protect you, which is good to work on integrating the ego.
Actually, in a recent interview by Mike Tyson, the world-renowned boxer, he said the surrounding where I was brought up is totally different from what I see now. So in my childhood, everything was normal. Stealing was normal. Sexual abuse was normal. Prostitution was normal. But so that's how I grew up. And that's what made me into what I am. But now it's very hard for me to cope up with the world, which is totally different from my childhood surroundings. So I think many are going through these things. So what do you say for them?
In a higher perspective, remember the ego who clings to that identity. When you went through this, if we have a child and we teach them, this cup is blue, this cup is blue, this cup
Okay.
is blue, that cup is blue, this cup is blue, every day, how they would think this, what they would say. So this is like what the ego will cling to, that identity. Oh, I've been taught, programmed, this is blue, so this is blue. Now, when I grow up, they told me it's purple. No, the ego, no, I'm not removing that identity. I don't want to let go. This is what I know, this familiar. And the nervous system also. The nervous system will get shock and shock and shock again and again and again. So it's familiar for it to be traumatized, angry, sad, doubt and fear and you name it. No, this is my normal. How can I let go of my normal? So it's familiar to it and it clings to that identity. That's why it will be, if you don't understand this, that's why it will be hard for that person to accept and allow for new programs, new thoughts, new feelings, to allow it to come in and not be rigid.
And I think same is the case with religious hatredness. So people of one religion hate the people of other religion. So as you said, it's collective consciousness as well, because they see in the news always negative about the ones they hate. So they intentionally seek such news.
Yes,
Although
they
there
do.
is news opposite to that, but they don't watch it.
Where the attention go, energy flows. If they are focusing on that hatred, focusing on that news, focusing on they will manifest more of it because the energy is flowing there. So it's reciprocating that energy to their reality.
Super.
Even they will, like, if they are like in hatred, oh, I hate that religious person and their religion and whatnot, and then when they go within their reality, they will see a lot of protesters, they will see a lot of news, they will see a lot of hatred around them because they are projecting that aspect. So it will manifest in their reality. I would say it is a kind of if I may say, it's a kind of like a karma. You put out what you receive what you put out. So basically and initially. So you have to be aware of what you put out.
I always wonder if somebody belonging to the religion A, if he hates the religion B, what would happen if this religion people of religion A takes his next birth in the religion B? He'll start hating A, where he belonged to in his previous birth.
Hmm.
Yeah, because the
So,
hatredness continues. Although the religion is different now.
but if you really think about it, amongst all the things that we talked about, why they are projecting hatred in the first place? Why? Where does it stem from? Now, will be a really good question. If they are doing this, really good question. Where does it stem from, that hatred? What kind of program have been installed in your subconscious mind that you should hate that person, hate that religion? Where does it stem from? If they go to that and understand self-love, unconditional love, they will not have any problems with another religion. Even if they have a religion, they will not go against each other.
What if the people of other religion destroyed my whole family, as it happens with many countries? Will they still not hate them?
Holding resentment.
Yeah.
Remember, there is only the present moment, here and now. There is no future, there's no past, everything coexists simultaneously. If you are in the present moment, here and now, where's the problem? Is it now, here, like it is happening right now?
No, it's because of that communal clashes. I lost my family members. I lost my property. I'm left as a loner. So my present moment is so pissed off because of what happened. So how can I forget that? Because in present moment, I'm feeling whatever I feel because of what happened there. So how is it
Okay.
possible for me to forget that? Because I'm suffering.
You're creating, I know you are suffering and it's validated. The first thing that you do is validate you, validate your emotions, and see it as an observer, as a consciousness, watching that that person is suffering these type of emotions. Go outside of your body. Do you want to practice it?
Yeah.
Okay, so sit up straight. Be aware of your body, your whole body, how your body is feeling right now. Be aware of it. Move your feet, your hands, be aware of it. Take a deep breath in and out. Now breathe normally and be aware of your breathing just for a few minutes, just 1 minute at least. Just be aware of your breathing. How your abdomen is inhaling, your lungs inhaling, exhaling. Just be aware of it. I am in the present moment, here and now. Okay. Now I want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out. I want you to imagine that yourself getting out of your body and looking at the sitting you. Just imagine. When you can see it, let me know. Are you seeing it?
Yeah, I'm seeing.
Okay. Now, that person is you. It is the consciousness. It is the observer of the physical you, the emotional you, the mental you. It is consciousness, is not attached to it. Feel the love and compassion as a consciousness to that physical you, to that emotional you, to that mental you. No judgment. It does not judge. It just know how to love and accept all the emotions that you are feeling right now, and just observe them. Not trying to change it or anything, just observe. That consciousness, you can say a words of affirmations. I acknowledge how you are feeling. I accept how you are feeling. Your emotions are validated. I am here for you. Emotions, I acknowledge you. I recognize you suffering. I acknowledge your pain. And I'm just here with you. I accept you for who you are and how you show up. Feel it where it is in your body. Is it in your chest, your stomach? Stomach. Place your awareness there and keep seeing from consciousness and observer. But place your awareness there. Remember, no judgment. Just being there, acknowledging that suffering, that pain, that sadness. Just acknowledging it. Allowing it to surface. It is safe to feel these emotions. It is safe. Affirm to yourself, it is validated for me to feel these emotions. It is teaching me self-acceptance, compassion, and kindness. It is teaching me self-forgiveness. I And I think those emotions to surface, they are helping me to be the best version of myself. I accept them. I allow them. How do you feel right now?
Fully stomach conscious.
Okay. Imagine that you're hugging yourself. Just imagine it. Imagine that consciousness is hugging you. Consciousness, which is you, hugging you. Just imagine and feel it. I'm here for you. I'll show up for you. I understand that you are having a human experience. And that's okay. I love you. I love you to the moon and back, unconditionally. Even you're feeling that way, I still love you. I accept you for who you are. There's nothing but love in my heart for you. How are you feeling?
Peaceful.
Yes. Okay. Whenever you're ready, you can come back.
So this is how we heal sexual traumas also.
Huh?
Sexual abuse trauma, should we heal in a similar way too?
Yes, yes. Because when we also go through these experiences, when you don't let go, the energy of it, the accumulation of the energy, it will be like in your chakras. Some of them, they will be in the cells. So it will depend. When I went through it, I saw my heart, my chakras, root, navel, and solar plexus, they were like broken windows. I see it like as a symbol, which taught me that, oh, okay, I need to work even deeper. And that's okay. We accept it. We let it go. It takes time. Yes, it does take time. But you deserve that time. You are worthy of that time. Remember? You are worthy inherently. Just by existing, you are worthy and valued. Just by existing. So why not give it that to myself? Unless the ego is clinging that you are not worthy, or the shadow self. That, and you know where does it stem from? The thing that we did right now with the meditation, that allows to alchemize that suffering, sadness, anger, and allowing to see it from another perspective. This happened to me for a reason. A question: What did it taught me? In a higher understanding, highest truth, what did it teach me? I lost this, I lost that. What did it teach me? What was the lesson? When you know that answer, you will know why did it manifest. You have to go to a meditation state and understand why did it manifest in the first place? Why did you accept to go through this experience?
And what do you say to those who are being constantly harassed in their family by narcissistic husband or wife? They're still in the relationship. They can't get out. They don't want to get out, but still they are suffering.
Now, this is a really good question. And thank
Yeah.
you for asking me that. Because they are in their mind, they are stuck. They are familiar with that pain, with that suffering, with that toxic relationship. Their nervous system is used to that. It's like a drug. You hit the body with the dopamine, or you want it again. It's familiar. You know it. You can't let it go. You don't accept change. And another thing, rooted, stem from, they didn't work on their self-value and worth. For me, when I started working on my self-value and worth, I didn't start from I am worthy inherently and I'm valued inherently. I didn't start with that. No, I start saying to myself that I am worthy. I don't know how, when I was there, I don't know how to feel worthy. How even worthy it feels. Like, I don't know how, I don't know how does it feel valued? I don't know. So I asked and I had the answer. Okay, you don't know what is self-worth, self-value. Remember that car example that we said it? Will you allow someone to break your car in front of you? Because you value it. You treasure it. It's there for you. I know it's material thing and it's not so close to our self-value. What about, do you have a dog or a cat?
Yeah.
A cat. Okay. So does the cat have to do anything to earn your love, value, or like see its value or worth? Does it have to do anything to earn your love?
Just by being a cat is enough to earn our love. Yeah.
No conditions. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to do anything.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, why I can't love myself without being that perfect person, or that see my self-value and worth without being without doing anything actually. Does the cat needs to feel its self-worth and value in order for it to live?
Mm.
It knows it. A cat know how to be a cat. It does not wear masks. It does not care about anybody's judgment. It does not care. They love their personal space. Like they will smack you if you get to their personal space. Boundaries. They teach us boundaries.
Yeah.
So, in that perspective, as a human being, which we are not, but just to start, why I cannot give myself that unconditional love and see my worth and my value? Why should I give that car a value or that person a worth and not give it to myself? It will go all back to childhood. Where did it start? when they didn't feel or pushed when they wanted to experience self-value and worth? When did their parents made them feel unimportant? When? So they have to stop there and reparent themselves. If you don't understand the self-worth and value, just give yourself an example. Like, you love that cat unconditionally. It doesn't have to do anything for you in order for you to accept it or love it or do anything for it. It's just existing, it's just being. And you love it unconditionally. So this is a way to understand how to redirect that worth, value, unconditional love to yourself. Because I didn't even know what is unconditional love. I didn't know how even to feel it. I hope that helps.
And also, what if in college and schools, sometimes some people get bullied constantly by a group?
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very
yeah,
horrible, right?
yes, of course. 1000%. And when it happened, it
Mm.
was. But are you still clinging to that identity? Again, the ego have created an
No,
identity
when
when you were
when
bullied.
it becomes a past, that's okay. We can work on it. But what if it's the present? What if I'm that girl or guy in that school right now, being bullied constantly on daily basis? What should I do? Because I know I'm suffering, uh, which is not from my side. There's nothing I can do about it because they are the gangsters. I don't know, for some reason they have taken me as their target. So
So
what should I do?
I knew a person who was a gang member.
Gang member.
Yeah, but he healed. He worked on himself. He did the shadow work. He worked on himself. He is in contact with his higher self. He is a consciousness. He talked about these type of stuff, and they bullied him like even harder than me. Like what he went through, it's like life and death experiences. And when I asked him, why do you think this is manifested? He told me abandonment wound from my mother and my father. And because I didn't work on them, it manifested even deeply and deeply and deeply, and even worse. So people who go through bullying, of course, report authorities if you need to, tell your parents if you need to. Don't be afraid to speak up. Maybe this is a chance, and also this is an opportunity for you to learn how to speak your truth. Speak up. Don't be afraid. Step into your empowerment. And the important thing also is to work on that wound, why it is manifesting into your reality. Why? Where did it stem from? What beliefs do you have that made it manifest into reality? What is teaching you? What is that experience is teaching you? It's not happening against you or to you. It is happening through you and for you. To know that they are consciousness, they created that. Why? Why they created that? And before we ascend here, as I say, we have contracts. We agreed to experiences. Why did it manifest? What is it teaching us? Is it teaching me to speak up? Is it teaching me to be more in my confidence? Is it teaching me how to set boundaries and be assertive? Is it teaching me how to see even deeper of my self-love, acceptance, value, and worth? Is it teaching me how to seek help from others? Because some wounds do not allow us to go to seek help. Say the ego, like the shadow self will be triggered. Say, oh, you know what? I'm overwhelmed. I need help. This is too dangerous for me. I need help. And then the ego will say, you know what? You don't need anybody. You can be dependent. Again, childhood. So what is your ego saying to you also? You have to be aware of it. And what your shadow self is feeling also to be aware of it. When you work on these aspects, your reality will change. Your reality will shift. Everything will shift. Just to note, when you do work on your past experiences, it will keep manifesting again and again and again. You say, oh, I worked on it. Why is it still manifesting? Because source want to see, are you going to react or there will be no reaction? No reaction, you're good to go. There is a reaction, you need to work even more on yourself. But if you didn't react and also manifested again and again, so if there's no reaction manifested again and again, that means that old beliefs, it's getting out of your system, getting out of your energy field, so for something new to come in. Well, I wouldn't mind it because there's no reaction. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'd love to discuss more and more, but still, it's been a very long time.
I know.
Yeah, we will soon meet again to discuss more and more interesting topics, more and more problems and solutions. Thank you so much, sister. Om Shanti.